$3.99. Bob just got some truly gorgeous periwinkle, just $5.99. And check out the fabulous gardenias, get 2 for $12. Their most popular quality red mulch, 3 bags, $12. And get a huge bag of Bob's famous pine straw, just $5.99. It won't blow away, it won't float away. Check out all the specials at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, then get ready to get your grow on. Bob's on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3, and the same blooming location since 1952.
On Saturday, March 19th, the University Air Center will host the Gator FlyIn, an Armed Services Appreciation Day. All branches of the military are invited, alongside civilian and law enforcement pilots, to display their aircraft. Vote for the best civilian aircraft and People's Choice Aircraft Contest. Admission and parking are free. There will be helicopter and airplane rides, food trucks, and live music for all to enjoy. Again, that's March 19th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the University Air Center, where you can fly easy from Gainesville nonstop to Atlanta on Delta Airlines, Charlotte, Dallas, and Miami on American Airlines. Enjoy the fly-in, and remember, you can easily fly in and out to 343 destinations around the world in one stop on American and Delta Airlines. Enjoy the Gator fly-in, and remember to fly easy, fly Gainesville.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hey there, I have a question for you. Is your roof asphalt and does it look like it needs replacement? Did you get quotes and were you in sticker shock? Would you like to save not hundreds, but thousands of dollars? Did you call RoofMax? Well, call RoofMax with their patent-pending technology, which can add years to your roof without needing to replace it. And it's easy. You just pick up the phone for a free quote. Plus, they use state-of-the-art satellite technology to measure your roof. So, if your roof is over 7 years old, then you should call RoofMax today at 352-639-2777. That's 352-639-2777.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back as we wrap up hour number 2 of the show. Ocala Talks. Remember that video in the fall of the paddleboarder that had to shoo away the alligator that was swimming with her? She pushed it away with her pad on it, hissed at her, popped his jaws, closed his mouth at her and everything. Well, that alligator is no longer. He was shot in the head last month and taken out of the Silver River. 11 foot, 10 inches long. He was deemed a nuisance gator and by the Fish and Wildlife, and a licensed trapper come and took him out of the Silver River. Happened last month. That alligator had become a popular, thing people would go to see. And what had happened is wildlife experts think the alligator's behavior, where it would, go to paddle borders and open up its mouth and, showing its teeth and everything. They believe that's because people have been illegal feeding the animal, and it began associating paddlers with food. So, once again, you hear it all the time. Do not feed the wildlife, because they're not dumb. If they can get an easy meal, they're going to try to get an easy meal. So if they get used to it, they can't distinguish whether it's Sally on the paddleboard that feeds them or Mary on the paddleboard that's never fed them. They just associate paddleboard. They see the paddleboard and everything and think food source. Just like bears. Bears can't tell the difference between, whether Johnny's putting the apples out or Terry's putting the apples out. But they know, when somebody comes out of a certain backyard towards the wood line, that's somebody bringing apples. I was watching a backwoods law the other day. They were up in New Hampshire. A lady had been feeding the bears on her back porch to the point where 3 big brown bears would come up on her back porch. And she would say, the Fish and Wildlife was like, you can't do this. She was like, but they're my babies. He goes, yeah, but what happens if they attack you? She goes, oh, well, they've swatted me a couple times. I got scars. And she showed scars where she had like claw marks that had healed up in her legs and everything. What, moron? You don't feed the bear a couple days, bear get mad at you, bear eat you. I'm always amazed at the people that just disregard that you shouldn't feed wild animals. They're wild animals. They will hurt you. Or they end up having to be euthanized because they become a danger because they get used to humans. And that's what happened with this alligator at Silver River. February 22nd, they went to Silver River, found the alligator, shot it in the head, and brought it out. They photographed the dead alligator in a boat at a nearby boat ramp to show that it had been done. A licensed trapper got it. The state called in a licensed trapper. It was a male alligator, 11 feet, 10 inches long. And it's the alligator that had been, they said it's the alligator that made that, went viral with the video of the paddleboarder shooing him away as he come up to her board, and he was just looking for food. That's what he's programmed. Paddleboard means food. I mean, everybody that knows, if you've ever played golf in this community, everybody knows about the fox squirrels at Silver Spring Shores. Everybody. If you've ever played golf, you know about the fox squirrels at Silver Spring Shores, and you know about the fox squirrels at Lake Diamond. Because they're so used to people feeding them peanuts and crackers and stuff that they literally will come into your unguarded golf cart. If you're not in your golf cart, you're up on the green. They will come into your golf cart and take crackers and peanuts and stuff away from your golf cart. They're so unconcerned with humans because they've been fed for years by people erroneously. Squirrels are not, they're wild animals too. They won't kill you like this alligator would, but that's why the alligator had to be euthanized. A senseless killing of a wild animal because as humans, we're too stupid to know we shouldn't feed them. That's what this is. Idiots had programmed this alligator into thinking, paddleboarders feed me. And this male alligator, who was huge, got so used to humans and so easy around humans that he had to be euthanized. It's not the alligator's fault. It's not Fish and Wildlife's fault. Not the trapper's fault. It's whoever had fed that alligator on a regular basis and got it programmed to think paddleboarders meant food. I know it's almost an impossibility to find out who was probably feeding that alligator illegal, but man, I wish they could. Man, I wish they could. 11-foot, 10-inch alligator. He lived a long life to make it to that size. All the trials and tribulations he had to overcome as a wild animal, to then die with a bullet in the head because some moron had programmed him to eat from humans. Some scumbag on a paddleboard had thrown caution to the wind and fed this alligator so much that the alligator got used to humans and thought paddleboarding meant feeding. And it had to be euthanized, a bullet to the head. Thanks, idiot. Way to go. Thanks for, ruining the ability to see wildlife in the wild instead of swimming right up to me like you wanted food. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. This alligator did not have to die. But some idiot paddleboarder programmed him to where he wanted easy food. And he got too used to humans, so he had to be euthanized. Thanks, moron, whoever you are. Coming up next, it's Dumb Crook News as we start hour number 3 of a Friday edition of Ocala Talks. You're listening to it on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
The latest consumer price index numbers, 7.9% over the past 12 months ending in February, show just how widely inflation pressures have spread over the past year. The pandemic fiscal stimulus is done. The Federal Reserve will start raising interest rates next week, tightening financial conditions. The White House is warning a frustrated Putin has the resources to launch chemical weapons in Ukraine.
That they not only have the capacity, they have a history of using chemical and biological weapons.
Jen Psaki from the White House lectern. With Russia's economy in ruins, the stock market remains closed in Russia for fear of a run on the Russian currency. And its bonds near default, global investors are set for major losses from Russian investments. In recent days, major financial players have disclosed Russian debt defaults will hurt. One example, BlackRock. The world's largest asset manager has lost roughly $17 billion since the invasion. USA Radio News.
Hi, it's Rick. I'm at the Schmitz home. Where's Donnie?
Leaves and autumn bookings pile up for Rick's gutter cleaning service.
He's out? Come on.
He needs help before his bottom line gets clogged.
Okay, well, what about Cristiano? We still got 6 houses today.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job.